All right. So we always start with our biblical words study, and I sent those out earlier last week, I believe. We got kind of mixed up last week, but we're back on schedule. So we're going to start tonight. We're going to start tonight with the word elder, with the word elder. Now, kids, I know you guys didn't get that list, so you just listen in on this one, but I want you to pay close attention when we get into our regular study, okay? Okay, so did anyone get elder?
I did.
Okay,
The
Denise, would you share what you got? The
el-
definition.
elder, a spiritually mature leader that is responsible for the oversight, teaching, and pastoral care of a local church. They act as shepherds, protecting congregations from false doctrine and guiding the community. These leaders must meet specific character qualifications rather than being of old age. And um, it's from First Timothy 3, 2 to 7, and Titus 1, 6 to 8. Are
Oh, very good. Very good. Overseers that walk along with the pastors, we call ours deacons. They're called deacons sometimes, and they're called elders um, in some churches, but basically they are the same group of people. Um, Walking alongside the pastors to help to make decisions and so forth. And that's great. Thank you. All right, the next word is incarnation. Incarnation.
I can take that one.
Okay, thank you, Molly.
God's becoming human, the union of divinity and humanity in Jesus of Nazareth. God in one of the modes of his existence as Trinity and without in any way ceasing to be the one God, has revealed himself to humanity for its salvation by becoming human. Jesus, the man from Nazareth, is the incarnate Word or Son of God, the focus of the God human encounter. As the God man, he represents humans to God. By faith union with him, men and women, as adopted children of God, participate in his filial relation to God as Father. John asserts the word was made flesh, John 1:14, clear expression of the relation of the word to the flesh, of divinity to humanity within the person of Jesus, became a matter of major concern during the first 5 centuries of the Christian era. The doctrines were refined through controversy, a process which culminated in the ecumenical councils of Nicaea, AD 325, Constantinople, AD 381, Ephesus, AD 431, and Chalcedon, AD 451. The mystery of the incarnation continues. Jesus, God incarnate, was one person in two natures, fully divine and fully human. That's it.
Okay, that was great. That was great. Basically, the doctrine that where Jesus becomes flesh, God becomes flesh and dwelt among his people. And so that is the incarnation. A good verse, I think you gave some, is John 1:14. And the word became flesh and dwelt among us. Thank you very much. Idols.
I'll take
Idols.
that one.
Okay, thank you, Linda.
Okay. Idol in the Bible. An idol is any object, desire, or person, physically or internal, that takes the place of God, drawing one's primary worship, trust, and affection away from Him. While often representing carved statues of false gods, the little g, In the Old Testament, biblically, an idol is a substitute for God. But we all know nothing will ever be a substitute for our God, including
Mhm.
money, power, career, and family. The Bible strictly prohibits the worship of idols, defining them as worthless, powerless, and created by human hands, often warning against placing anything above God. And the key scriptures include the commandment against carved images in Exodus 23-6. The warning against trusting silent idols is in Psalms 135:15 and 18, and commands to flee from idolatry in 1 Corinthians 10:14.
Okay, very good. Very good. Any object, person, pursuit that takes the place of worshiping God, anything that you put before God. When a lot of people think about idols, they think about statues, and in fact, they could be idols. But we can make idols of things that are human, things that we love, and you wouldn't think in that fashion that they're idols. These are things that we might use, but if anything that we put in place of God or put in front of God or before God becomes an idol. Okay, thank you, Linda. All right, we've got one more, two more. Prophecy.
I want to take that one, Pastor Ivan, but DJ
Okay.
say he wants to read it. So can he read what I wrote? I hope he can read my writing. But he said, "Can
I
I
know
read?"
you're writing. I hope you can read it too.
Okay, I'm gonna let him do his best.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Deej.
Oh, you want prophecy or a prediction was one of the functions of the
Prophet.
prophet. It has been defined as a miracle of knowledge and the declaration of
Or
or or
description.
description or representation of something future beyond the power of human sanctity
Sagacity.
to foresee, discern, or conjure.
And these are the scriptures. It was a lot of scriptures, so I'm just
Mhm.
gonna say the chapters: Genesis, Exodus, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and there were a lot of more. So it was kind of all through the Bible.
Okay. Praise the Lord. Thank you, DJ. That was great. That was absolutely wonderful. Thank you. Yes, prophecy or divine messages in the Bible that are foretelling of future events. And these are revealed by God and of his plans. And they can be anything about from faith, judgment. DJ listed some. And so that was great. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joyce. And we got one more. Pseudonymity. Nobody wants to take that one.
I'll take it.
Okay.
There's
All right.
nobody else. Okay. Pseudonymity. It's the use of a different name from your real name, especially on something you have written. And that's all I wrote.
Mm-hmm. And basically, short version, that's what it is, falsely named.
Yes.
The practice of attributing a written word to someone other than the author, falsely using someone else's name. Okay. They did that a lot in writings in Greco-Roman world for some reason, but that's where that word came from, and that's what it's all about. Okay, thank you guys. Let's see who won tonight. Number 1 and 2. So that would be Sister Denise and, oops, did I write it down? Sister Linda?
No, ma'am, it was Molly, I believe.
Okay, all right. Molly, you went everywhere. Okay. Denise and Molly. All right, thank you guys. Everybody did a great job. Now let me switch over to our lesson. Hold on, give me just a second.